The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Pilot, 64, weak.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Bravo. Go.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. My defense.
2nd and 13.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. On first down, here's Breida. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Ready, break.
51. Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy.
Hey!
Let's go heavy.
Spike.
Here's Breida. Oh, nice move. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
That's it, baby.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Hey, Delta.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, switch the mic right here. We go Mike 40, Mike 40. And let's pin the mirror.
Go. Full strength. 6'6", bullet high. Snap.
Operating from the gun. Holt shedding the tackle. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Mike 41, Mike 41. Let's go, D. 41.
From the gun, Riley. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski, okay? Oski
different
was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many
three-syllable
syllables.
word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the hook.
Throwing after the interception. Wiley. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Stay with your man. Shift.
Off the bootleg. Wiley, he's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarkwiski Tart. 2nd interception for him now here in this 1st half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Check 37.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 9-yard line.
Here we go. 10 Lobo.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Shoot.
Now it's Breida. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
We own it. We own it. Go.
Off the play fake. Holt completes it to Samuel. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Kill. Hey, turn it out.
Go.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Tie it right. Out. 3 down. Out. Check.
Protein spill.
Squeeze.
All day, dog.
Mike 40. Check. He's coming.
Get it.
Now a give coming right is Breida. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
Let's go. Hey, Mike 40.
Ready.
Off play action. Holt. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. It's taken to the 26. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on second down. Wiley, he'll get this one to Galladay. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Niners take over the first team at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Well, you got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Haywood! Big rip!
To throw again. Holt. He finds McKinnon, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Topper! Topper!
Watch the ship! Watch the ship! Hey, hey! Watch the ship! Watch the ship!
Off the play fake. Holt. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground.
Go, 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 run, run!
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Come talk him out, what? Set, Mike. 54 Mike.
Get that quarterback! And on!
Yes, 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, G. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert. Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike.
A final shot before break. Riley nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Double. 40's Mike. 40's Mike. Switch. Mike.
Yes. Greystone, travel.
Check Mike 40. Check Mike 40.
Now.
2nd and 11. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action. Holt. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Give him 6 there, but now it's 3rd.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
3rd down.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. Back to throw. Wiley, quick hitter here, it's complete. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Albert Wilson, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
36.
61. Matchbox lights.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. This is Breida, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Let's go. 70. Indy.
Watch the pass. Kill.
Bang. Blue draw Corkers. Hit it.
Looking to throw on second down. Holt nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Got it.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Watch out. Hey, Sam on.
54. Drop deep. Kill. Big end. Watch twist.
Get it.
Looking to throw. Holt. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Lions will take over at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Johnson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
49ers 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready, set.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And an update now from up in Seattle. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Holt. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Check, check. 40's Mike. 40's the Mike. 40's the Mike. It's a party now.
Five.
Operating from the gun. Holt. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Johnson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the Niners' 1-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
25. Check 25. Check 25.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
I can't believe they let you play.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Next to score, Lions 42, 49ers 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Niners take over
Let's go,
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Here we go. Here we go.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Hey, let's get some penetration here.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
On the ready.
51's the mic.
Right here, right here.
They run again with Breida. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Holt. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10.
51's Mike.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Ready?
Mike 40.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Shoot.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally, because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
6-6, bullet high. Go.
Throwing again. Holt. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
From the gun, Holt, deep ball for Goodwin. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. Gold to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
Here we go. What's the plan? 54.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And he's gone 2-2 on us now at 2 receiving touchdowns, now his 2nd rushing touchdown.
And that's the back of the NFL nowadays, isn't it? The ability to do everything. You can't just be one or the other. The best ones able to run it, catch it, and produce. Big-time points put on the board by him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm, You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Ready?
Off the play fake. Holt. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Go, go. Pro team spill.
Mike 51. It's a party now.
Undercrush. Look at me. Go, go.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Check 99.
You're out.
Switch.
Let's go.
Off play action. Holt. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
You ain't going nowhere.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
Hey, keep it up.
Hey, echo.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the stick, 2nd and 15.
Mike, be driven.
Off the play fake. Holt. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session,
Here we go.
defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Holt. And that is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Smooth.
40, Mike 40. Hey, watch the slant. 40's the Mike. Squeeze.
Yep.
Focus, defense, focus. Slam.
Fair. 5.
On 4th down. Holt. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
There we go.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Man, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
On 3rd down, it's Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5. You're trapped.
Throwing on first down. Wiley looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
And the Lions first down. Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Lions, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to